Come on, sleepyhead. Oh, Grumpy.
Just got a picture on. Okay, I'm putting it on.
Undo them. Kiss.
Bye.
See you later. So it's 9 o'clock now, 2 hours of crazy, but both those kids are in school. Time to do some work. It's about a 15-minute drive to work, so not very long at all. Quick stop off at M&S just to pick up some breakfast and lunch, because I'm super lazy and I didn't get around to eating anything when I was at home. Quick email check, wolf down of breakfast. It's now 9:30 and I'm expecting a one-to-one client for a get to know your sewing machine session. So this baby is what we are going to be getting out of the box for the first time today and learning how to use. So I've just finished teaching my client. I'm going to get some bits and bobs together to set up for a class at the weekend. I've packaged some orders, which is great, and I've also got some things together to take home so that I can film a tutorial and take some photographs out by my big tree for a class. Now the next thing that I've got to do today is one of my favourite jobs. I get to look through this huge catalogue. This is packed full with goodies from my wholesaler. We're talking fabric scissors, pins, rulers, knitting needles, all sorts. And I've got to put in an order for some of my customers and also some bits and bobs for me. How exciting. So I've done everything I needed to do here at the studio today. I had set this afternoon aside to get cut out some tops for us to take to Disney. I've got this gorgeous Minnie Mouse jersey fabric that I purchased specifically for it. But when I bought it, I think I was being a bit unrealistic as to what the weather was going to be like. So I'm thinking sweatshirts, and it's quite thick jersey. But looking at the weather forecast, it's still roasting out in Orlando at the moment, and I actually don't think we're going to have any need for sweatshirts whatsoever. And I've left it really last minute. I mean, we're going in less than 10 days now, and really the last thing I need to be doing is setting to and making 4 tops. So I'm going to be really naughty, and I'm going to bury the project, and I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to go home and spend a couple of hours doing some knitting before I have to do the school run, which is a little bit naughty, and I feel a bit naughty and a bit guilty, but do you know what? I should look after myself, right? So we've been trying this new milk. It's called A2 milk, and the reason we've got it is because Tom has a cow's milk protein intolerance, which means he gets, if he has too much cow's milk with the proteins, he builds up loads of mucus and he gets really coughy and spluttery and his asthma gets bad. And so he's been drinking goat's milk for ages. But I just discovered this, one of the mums at school told me about it. And apparently it comes from different cows. Now I never knew this, but it says regular cow's milk contains both A1 and A2 protein. For some it's the protein that can trigger symptoms of milk intolerance. We choose cows that naturally produce only the easy to digest A2 protein. So there are special cows that we're not allergic to. You learn a new thing every day. Mr. Mac has bought chocolate eclairs. So I'm crocheting on my Stormy Day shawl by Sheepies, and it is, I don't know, it's proving to be a bit of a nightmare. It's a very easy pattern to follow, but the yarn that I've chosen starts life black, and I don't honestly think it matters whether you're sitting in brilliant daylight or artificial light. Crocheting or knitting anything in black is really, really hard. So I have had to redo this quite a few times now. It's starting to drive me a little bit nuts. The stitch count is almost always out and I'm having to redo every row, so it's a really slow process, but I can start to see the grey coming through now ever so slightly, and I think once I get to the grey and then onto the lovely peachy colour, then I think it's going to be absolutely fine. I have realised since spending a few days away with Elspeth on our social media detox that we had recently, that I don't feel quite so guilty about spending time like this sitting at home crocheting or knitting when potentially I should be working or doing something around the house or being with the children. Got a knot. Doing something with the children, but I don't feel half as guilty as I used to. Although I look around and yes, there's washing that could do with being folded up and put away. And I'm sitting here amongst Moana's Lego ship. It doesn't matter. The washing can be done later, it can be done tomorrow, or we can just wear it out of the basket. It doesn't have to be in a drawer. The Lego's out because my children are being creative, and that's not a bad thing. So actually, if I want to spend half an hour or an hour drinking a cup of tea and doing some crochet when I should be working, why not?
I cut all those comments on my dress. I think I agree with you guys.
Hey Sean!
I was thinking about beading, you know, because I think...
So today I'm wearing a cocoa dress with leggings and big furry Ugg boots, but I've had to come upstairs to get changed because it's decided to be summer again. It's now absolutely sweltering hot. So it's a good job I haven't packed away my summer wardrobe. So I've just got a pair of ready to wear trousers and just a cami vest top. Time to retrieve the wee beastie from school. The bigger beastie's walking home by himself now that he's all grown up. I am shattered. School run done for little Miss Mac. The other one came home. We went swimming. I did some knitting. She swam. We came home. We had tea. Well, they did. And I'm done. Mr. Mackie's out tonight, so I am cooking myself a lovely pizza. and I've bought myself a teeny tiny weeny individual bottle of Prosecco, so I thought I would enjoy that. So I'm going to leave it here. This is a pretty average day in the life of the Max. A little bit of work, a little bit of mum. Yeah, that's it really. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I will do some more of these videos at some point. You're not missing out on anything now unless you wanted to join us for a spot of bedtime story reading, and then I am going to be firmly ensconced on the sofa catching up on other people's YouTube videos. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.